What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Dr. Divine Roots Tarot. I am the Queen of Tarot, back with another message from the other side. I am the High Priestess, the Supreme Witch, the Divine Feminine, God's only chosen reader. Don't you forget that. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this video, and turn on them notifications, okay? So let's jump in. If you are ready to heal your inner child, the links to my products are in the description below. Okay? So we already have some cards on the table. Heavy on fate. Okay? Coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling. The fate. Okay? Coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling. Okay? All right. Heavy on saving. Preservation, collection, meanness, saving, fate. Okay. Heavy on a gift, souvenir, promotion, delight. Okay. So in this situation, we have someone's fate. There's a fortune teller here. Okay. Who's heavy on fate is being saved. All right. Her fate of fortune telling, it's written in the stars in her destiny, for her to be a fortune teller. All right. And the divine is saving her fate. Heavy on the divine is saving her fate, and this is a gift. Okay. There's someone in this situation who heavy on wanted to curse the fortune teller. All right. To curse the fortune teller's gifts. Okay. Hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Wanted to create misfortune for the fortune teller. Wanted to create a catastrophe for the fortune teller because they hate the fortune teller. All right. Heavy on, they indulged in bribing and persuading others, tempting others with money, all right, to help them destroy the fortune teller's fate. Okay. There is evidence of this person, these people, big changes, number 55 right there. There's heavy on evidence, evidence on this person and these people, bribing people to curse the fortune teller. Okay, heavy on them indulging in cursing the fortune teller. All right, there's proof. All right, there's been a secret investigation in the background on this person and these people, and the detectives have detected an abundance of evidence in this situation. All right, have heavy on detected and found evidence, proof of them cursing, paying people to curse, attempting to change the fortune teller's fate. There's been an investigation going on in the background in regards to this situation. Heavy on these people are living and learning. Okay. Experience, training, development. Okay. They're learning about the fortune teller's experience. They're learning about the fortune teller's training. They're learning about the fortune teller developing her gifts and developing her gift of fortune telling along with her other gifts in this situation. Okay. The fortune teller is the evidence that her fate is being saved by the divine, and this is a gift. Okay, the fortune teller is evidence that she has gifts, and that it's written in the stars. There's nothing that nobody can do about the fortune teller's fate. Okay, because this is what God said is going on. All right. Heavy on, they're being coached. Okay, they're learning. All right. There's the number 5 again, big changes. They're learning that no matter who curses, what curses you put on a chosen individual, okay, on the divine feminine, you can't change her fate. No matter who you pay, all right, no matter who you bribe, okay, you can't change her fate. And now they are seeking advice, okay, and they're also, with seeking advice, they're gaining knowledge on what it means to be obedient. All right, the fortune teller has been a coach for these people. 555 on the timer, big changes, and coaching these people on what not to do and who not to fuck with. Okay, there are certain people that the divine has on assignment, and this fortune teller is one of them, and she is not to be played with. She is the divine feminine, the high priestess, the supreme witch, God's only chosen reader, and she is not to be fucked with. And they are living and learning, okay, what happens when an investigation takes place and they find evidence of you bribing people to curse someone. All right, just because you're a hater, all these people are haters, and all the haters are living and learning that regardless of what you do, the divine feminine, God's only chosen reader, this is her fate. Her fate is to be a fortune teller. All right, and this is a gift. This was a gift from the divine. Okay, and can't nobody stop her shine. You feel me? Okay, where else is here? We almost in on time with this. What else is here? Let's check. Oh shit. Heavy on confinement. Okay, heavy on confinement, captivity, tolerance, unfreedom. All right, they're going to have to deal with being heavy on confined because there's evidence of what they have been doing. Heavy on luck and indulgence. They got lucky when they were indulging, but they got lucky enough to get confined. All right. Heavy on, they thought that they were going to obtain some type of look in the situation. They thought that they were going to obtain a victory in this situation, but all they got was confinement. Okay, heavy on confinement. Heavy on behind them, got them bars, looking sad and looking dumb. Okay. Jackpot, fortune, reward. They thought they was gonna get a reward because they were interacting and indulging and being friendly with people so that they could curse the divine feminine. Okay, it ain't going down like that. All right, them indulging in all of these activities is landing them in prison. Okay, because the divine has risen. Heavy on loneliness. Okay, triumph. All right, heavy on loneliness because the divine said, okay, this is the victory that y'all gonna get right here. Y'all achieved with y'all indulging in all this spell work, doing all these curses, paying people to do curses and participating in rituals. Okay, the only gift and victory that y'all got was heavy on loneliness. Okay, disappointment, isolation, and dullness. Heavy on loneliness, disappointment, isolation, and dullness. All right. Okay. Stability, harmony, acceptance. All right. They're going to have to accept that the divine feminine's fate is to be stable. Okay. That the divine feminine, her fate is to be in harmony. All right. And she gets the victory in this situation. All right, success, victory, achievement, and all y'all have achieved is being lonely. All right, they wanted the divine feminine to be lonely. All right, heavy on a mask. All right, masks have been ripped off. Deception, pretending, inconstancy. Okay, their masks have been ripped off. All right, they can no longer hide behind this fakeness and this flawness. All right, all lies in the land real will be revealed. I'm a little tongue tied. There are a lot of people, places, and things that don't want me to get these messages out, but they coming out anyway. So if I'm a little tongue tied, just know that it's somebody in the background with that evil eye and that dumb shit, thinking that they gonna get this goddamn victory still. But all they gonna be still in goddamn confinement. Okay. But the masks are ripped off. Okay, there's no more fake shit, no more flaw shit. No more fake shit, no more flaw shit. Okay? Give me one more to close this out. Heavy on this bully. All right? Embarrassment, gossip, unwillingness. All right? So now this bully who was indulging in bribing all these people, these bullies, all right, was indulging in trying to curse the divine feminine, was indulging in trying to change the divine feminine's fate, was indulging in trying to rewrite what God has already written. Now this person is embarrassed. All right, they're embarrassed because they did a lot of gossiping. And now people are gossiping about them because they see who this person really is. All right, and we are going to wrap it up right there. I really appreciate you stopping by. Let me know what you think about this situation. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn on them notifications, okay? We out.